Hey everybody, we're down here at CES 2009 in Las Vegas. One of the games we're checking out right now is Prototype. I'm joined by Kelly Zmek from Radical Entertainment. Kelly, most sandbox action games are about running around, causing destruction, but in Prototype you do that in a really unique way. How exactly is that done in this game?
It is true. One of the things that's unique is the evolutionary point system that allows the player to upgrade their weaponry, upgrade their skills, and upgrade their capabilities in the world. These range from locomotion skills, combat skills, all of the skills associated and talents that basically have been granted to Alex Mercer through this evolutionary process that he's going through. And that really is what makes it unique, is that it's not just total mayhem and destruction, although there is a hell of a lot of total mayhem and destruction. It's really allowing the gamer to play the game the way that they want to, and allow them to focus on creating an Alex Mercer that they think is unique to their game style.
Now tell us about Alex Mercer. What's the story with him?
Guy wakes up on a morgue slab, doesn't know where he is, doesn't know who he is, doesn't know anything about his past. But now he's learning very quickly. He has these very unique abilities. He wants to find out what's happened to him. He wants to find out why this is happening in the world around him. And more importantly, he wants to find out who's responsible, because he expects them to pay. It's really a power fantasy. It's a story of revenge. He's pissed, and he's going to let the world know it in downtown New York.
How does that revenge play out over the course of the story? Who is he fighting? What's going on? It's obviously in New York, so there's a lot of potential for mayhem. Is he just going after random people, or does he have his eyes fixed on someone?
There's really three factions in the game. First faction being Alex himself. He is this very unique prototype. He's this very unique character. He has all of these unique abilities. The other two factions are the Infected. The Infected, for some reason, are being driven or motivated either to destroy him or capture him. He's not quite sure. But every time he interacts with them, they seem to grow stronger. They seem to grow more capable. They seem to take on more of his type of characteristics. And then there's the military and the Blackwatch. The Blackwatch have been specifically trained for this type of scenario. Implication being, it's not the first time they've done this. All of these forces are specifically trained or have unique abilities that seem to really go against what is natural in the real world. And Alex is learning about how these factions interact with the world around them as they slowly start to turn New York City into a war zone.
Let's talk about Alex's abilities. He's got stuff growing out of his arms. He can run up buildings. He can fly and glide, it looks like.
He has a lot of abilities that become available throughout the course of the game. One of the early abilities is obviously the claws. He's able to defend himself or attack with great veracity. From the very beginning of the game, you have the ability to jump, you have the ability to parkour over environments in a very free, fluid motion way. He's able to move throughout the environment horizontally and vertically with almost no limitation, what he's able to do. And then as he continues to advance his skills, as he continues to take on greater and greater powers, those powers then continue to enhance and grow from there. So yeah, he really does have this great selection of weaponry. One of the awesome weapons is the blade arm, where his arm actually converts into a blade. We call it the can opener. Use it against the tanks, use it against the brawlers. It's a great weapon, blast to play. And they just continue to grow and grow as he continues to evolve through the evolutionary point system.
Now, the other big star in any sandbox game, besides the protagonist, is usually the setting. In this case, it's New York City. What can you tell us about this New York City? What makes it different from what we've seen in like a GTA or Spider-Man? You mentioned that it gets pretty chaotic over the course of the story.
Yeah, the city starts out pretty much as a normal everyday in New York City, and then progresses slowly into basically what's a war zone. It gets taken over by the military. The citizens start to retreat back into their safe havens, and it becomes a military and an infected war zone as they go into the final stages of the game. And really what it is, it's alive. There are pedestrians, there are taxis, there are cars, there are sounds, and everything is moving in the world, kind of in spite of what Alex is doing. He's out searching for these answers, but the city around him is evolving and changing and growing because of the infection and because of the military.
Sounds good. When should we expect to see it in stores, and what systems should we see it on?
The product will be available for the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the PC, and it will be shipping in summer of 2009.